Well, during these troubled times, some good news to talk about. Matthew Cox signing professional for AFC Wimbledon on his birthday as well. Coxie, tell us about it. Give us your reaction. Great day.
Well, it's great news to hear. I couldn't ask for much more of a better birthday present. I, After all of this hard work over the past couple of years, it's all I've really wanted to do. And being able to achieve this on my birthday, the earliest date possible, is great news for me and my family. It's a great way to start my 17th year of my life.
Absolutely. We've obviously sort of raised your profile a little bit in recent months as well with some of the clips we've shown from the training ground.
Since from a young age, when I started getting into football, all I've really wanted to do is become a professional. So every day in training, I came in thinking, what can I do and how can I promote myself to achieve this? And well, it seems that what I've done is right and the right thing. And I've worked out and earned myself a professional contract.
Absolutely. Fantastic news. Turning to Academy boss Michael Hamilton. Michael, we've seen over the years, we've seen a couple of young England goalkeepers, of course, move on from AFC Wimbledon. This is a completely different story. This is a success story for Matthew, for the Academy, for this club as well. It's great news, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic news. Matt joined us at 13, 14, and it was quite clear then that, you know, he had a real talent. He's always been technically strong, but in the last 12, 18 months or so, it's like his talent has aligned with the mental side, and his focus and dedication to come in and be better has been brilliant. And last summer, he would have started the season as the younger of the two goalkeepers. But his focus from day one was, you know, I want to be the number one. And this season he's been buzzing. Every Monday after games, you know, Rob Tuvey knocks on my door. Mike, you've got to come and see these clips. You know, he's non-stop on a Monday, ranting and raving about Coxie. And, you know, if you speak to Bezo won't shut up. So, no, we really rate Coxie. You know, obviously his talent was awarded with an England call-up just before Christmas, which was fantastic. And it come at no real surprise to us. And this is great news for the club.
Coxie, tell us about your own story, of course, as well, because, I mean, it's kind of a lesson for a few youngsters that have left bigger academies in the past. You were with Chelsea, you've come here, you've got your mindset right, and now you're getting the rewards. Tell us about your own story.
Well, as a kid, I achieved quite a lot. I joined Chelsea at the age of 8, I believe, and I was out there for 6 seasons. So leaving there was a big eye opener, because as I came to Wimbledon gave me huge amounts of opportunities. They were one of the clubs who accepted what had happened to me and thought we were going to give him a chance. When all the coaches, so I had Bezo, Jordan, Seb, and Rob and Mike all give me an opportunity at this club, because after seeing my trial, they trusted me and they thought I could go far and play well. So it shows that there's been setbacks in my career, and there'll be setbacks in everyone's careers, but it's how you deal with them. And if you deal with them right, you can get what you want in the end, as I found out working hard. Because, well, the hard work does start now, because I've got a lot more to work towards and earn. But if you don't give up and chase your dreams, you will reach them.
Michael, he's got the right attitude. We've seen in recent years, of course, with Wimbledon, we've had some fantastic keepers come on loan, the likes of Aaron Ramsdale. Of course, Nick Zanev's making great progress too. But are we looking at here potentially, with his development next, a number one for Plough Lane in years to come, perhaps?
That's the dream, Rob. You know, he's highly rated. It's important to remember he's only 17, and the gaffer's made it, you know, quite clear that he's highly rated and in and around his faults. But he's still 17, so next season, depending on how things go, you know, he might have to go out and learn and experience senior football of some kind. But there's no doubt, you know, Matt's got the quality, and, you know, it's just about making sure he comes in every day, applies himself well, works hard, puts his head down. And, you know, football's a funny game. You never know. But, no, the idea is, you know, Coxie will be, you know, the first academy goalkeeper to break through into the first team. And what's interesting, I was watching the video yesterday with Harry Bassett. You know, and he's speaking about the 26-man squad he had, and 13 of them come from the academy, and it's not being replicated. So I think like little carrots like that as an academy, you know, as young players coming up, is fantastic. So yeah, no, I really hope in the next couple of years you'll see Matt out in the new Plough Lane, you know, as Wimbledon's own number one.
Absolutely, that's great to hear, Matt. Just to say as well, I mean, we've obviously been filming at the training ground during those first team sessions. How much have you enjoyed working with Bezo, and also how much has that helped you settle in amongst the first team squad, being around those players?
I feel working with the goalkeepers and the first team in general has accelerated my development so much and greatly, because we have to train with players at high levels, such as players like Nathan Trott, Maka, and all of the goalkeepers and talents, obviously. All of the goalkeepers up there I'm able to learn off. So I found that really helped me, because when going into training with the team as well, I have a relationship with a few players as of the shooting drills and stuff, and getting on with everyone. So by working with the keepers and through Bezo, they began to trust me, and I've been able to build good relationships with the players.
Tell us about England as well, how that had been going. Are they still keeping tabs on you, of course, even though in these difficult times?
Well, yeah, well, it was great to have my first call up earlier in the year and being invited to a couple of training camps, but because of the difficult times, it's quite hard. There was a couple of tournaments which were meant to be coming up, which we were soon to find about, but I believe they've been cancelled. So I've got to try and get my head down, work hard, and try and get more involvement next season in my under-18s, in my 19s age group.
Of course, and Michael, just to say as well, I mean, we were privileged to come down and film the Goalkeeper Day that you organised, James Oliver Pearce, Bezo, in terms of it with the academy as well, getting all the young goalkeepers together, working with the first team. For yourself as academy boss, it is a production line, isn't it? You're going to have more of them coming through, trying to keep Matthew on his toes now.
Yeah, as you alluded to earlier, we've had a few pass through the academy, but haven't quite made it here. But they've gone on and, and good careers, and were at the start of their career. And they're very talented. And one of the biggest frustrations has been, we've not really produced our own goalkeeper. And there's no doubt in our mind, Matt could be the first. And, if you're a young keeper coming up or a young player coming up, you look ahead of you and you see someone getting a chance and in and around it at a young age, there's no better feeling. So I really hope it does give youngsters coming up the carrot to want to do well and believe that this place is the place for them. Wimbledon's always been known for developing their own players, and what a great story we've had up until now, and what a great story we're going to have when we move to the new stadium. So to be part of it for any young player, there's nothing better in my eyes. I just want to mention a few club people. I think they've kind of come up, but like Rob Tuvey, Bezo, they've been massive in Matt's development. And I just want to say for any young player coming up and any parents, Mark and Annalisa, who are Cox's parents, the support he's had behind him is fantastic, and it's no surprise that he's able to transfer that mentality and that application onto the training grounds. Just to give you an example, it was in Christmas, we had a review with all the players, and we were speaking about education. We started speaking about the football, and we moved on to the football, and his dad pulled us back because he wasn't happy with something he heard about in education. And I just think that's a great message for any young player coming up. So no, he's a credit to everyone. His mum and dad should be proud, and hopefully in a couple of years' time, the fans will see what we see.
Absolutely. Just a couple of final questions for Matt as well. Just to say, you come from a sporting family, because I was keeping an eye on the socials this week. Your sister as well, she's had a bit of good news too.
Yeah, my sister's done very well. She's just earned herself another contract with Chelsea. She's a goalkeeper like me, kind of runs in the family. She's got a new contract at Chelsea from under 14s to 16s, I believe. So it's very good news, and been a very good week so far for all of us.
Certainly has. Just to finish off on as well, of course, we've got to talk about Plough Lane coming up. Even in these difficult times, of course, we're still seeing the stadium being built. Is that something that's really exciting you and enthusing you to want to get out there to play for Wimbledon?
Yeah, it's really exciting because it looks like, I was following on the socials, it looks like it's developing really well. Just I can't wait to get back to football and hopefully soon be playing in front of all of our fans in the new stadium.
Brilliant. It's really good news. Happy birthday to you, of course, as well. It's the ultimate birthday present to sign pro, and to doing it for AFC Wimbledon as well is fantastic. Coxie, thanks for joining us, and Michael as well. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Robert.